Okay, this little oil line came off the 441 Victor, and I'm going to take it apart and rearrange the configuration and put it back together. Let's see how it goes. All right, that's one part. That's one hot piece of metal. Let's see. All right, that's the second part. Let's see if we can get the T off. I really could leave the T and just do things differently here, but I really want to clean all this up and polish it and make it look good, so I'm going to take it apart. There. All right, it's completely disassembled. I'm going to cool it off, take it over to the wire wheel, and clean it up, polish it up. All right, I've taken all the parts and taken them to the wire wheel and cleaned them all up, which is a process of taking all the corrosion off of the parts and putting it onto one's hands. This is after washing my hands twice, and I'm still got crud on them. Okay, so these are the ends, the T. First thing I'm going to do is rebend this tube. It's steel, but it's bendable, and if you're really careful, it can be done just a little bit at a time. And I'm going to do that next to bend it to where I think I want it, and we'll start putting the unit back together. Well, it's 10 to 10. So let's show the progress. This is a test fit. All the parts are cleaned and put together, not soldered, but this is what it's going to look like when I get done. None of this is soldered. This is just a test fit. And it looks like it'll go over and mate with the oil line just fine. These seem to be roughly the same angle. So that'll make things easier. So I'm going to do a little soldering now to put this thing back together. All right, the good news is all of these pieces were soldered before, so the ends that were soldered are still tinned. So I have not going to try to tin the inside or tin the tubing. I'm just going to try to put it together again with good quality solder and see if it flows. That's a beautiful flow. That there is a lovely flow. Let's see if the other side will. Well, I'll wait for this to cool a little. And I'm going to tilt it up and do the other side. Nope, still liquid. Okay. Let's tilt it up and see if I can do the other side. Once again, that's a beautiful flow. I'll take it over for a test fit. All right, the test fit went well. I'm going to do this final joint and then put a little pressure on it, mouth applied pressure, and see how it goes. Oops, and there goes the fallacy. Okay, so I'm going to do another test fit and try again more carefully. All right, I'm going to try one more time with the torch, and if it turns out to be too hot and I mess up the other joints, I'll use the soldering iron. Okay, let's see how this goes. All right, I'm getting a semi-good flow there. All right, we're going to call that good for a while. All right. We'll do another test fit, and I'll put some pressure on the system. All right. 'Tis warm, 'tis warm. I'll do another test fit. All right, well, there's the final product in all of its shining glory. It is definitely not mil-spec soldering. If one of my old QC inspectors were to see this, he'd probably chase me right off the flight line. But this is a 441 Victor race bike, and this is no worse than what I took off, and maybe even buffed up a little prettier. So I'm going to put it on. I re-annealed the copper washers, filed them flat, and re-annealed them. And I'm going to put it all together, and we'll see how it holds up once we start the bike. All right, completely installed. And I think it'll be just fine. Double clamped over here. I don't see any real problems. I'll put that decompressor cable on now and see how it goes.